happens in trauma, and the reason I believe this so strongly, is that our brain is what is affected, our chemistry, our neurobiology. You know, your amygdala is hyperactive, your hypothalamus and thalamus and hippocampus, none of them are working correctly. And so we absorb all of it, and we absorb trauma into our very bodies. But what we see and what we recognize in trauma recovery is that when we deal with those somatic issues, and when we deal with the neural pathways and create new neural pathways, change our narrative and do that work, that part of you emerges. And I think it's really important to recognize that that part of you is protected, because it feels in trauma as though you've been broken. It feels like every part of you has been touched. And just like when someone comes to us and says that they're a victim of sexual assault, one of the first things people say is, it's not your fault. Well, I was wearing a mini skirt. It's not your fault, period. And we're going to hold that. If you can't hold it, we will hold it for you until you're able to embody that yourself. And for me, the authentic self is like that. It's the tiniest sliver of hope to a traumatized person that there is something within them that hasn't been damaged. And I will hold that for you until you can begin to embrace that and embody that. And the authentic self in trauma recovery is a lot like other things. It's not necessarily linear. You uncover it, and for many, you get to the point where you feel like you're in your authentic self, but something can come along and that authentic self gets shut down again. And those trauma responses take over, and you have to do the work again to unearth that self and bring it forward.